Hello and welcome back to Tsukihime. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time we were talking with CL and we were like, oh, you're gonna go soon, right? Because the vampire is gone. She's like, silly Shiki, I'm not gonna go until Roa's dead. And we're like, wait, but Roa's dead. And then she's just like, change your plans. So we gotta go find Roa's corpse. So we kinda go to an underground sewer area beneath the school. We open it up and see that there is a body belonging to Roa. And yeah, CL's really shooken up because she knows something's gonna happen. And then Noelle shows up and she tries to kill Shiki, believing that Shiki is going to be the next Roa, which, you know, fair assumption because now we actually see him kind of turning. But CL Senpai saves us, kind of punishes Noelle, leaves her paralyzed, like partially paralyzed, and we kind of just leave. We kind of go home and basically say our goodbyes to CL because her goal has been accomplished. Well, we go home and then we have some other kind of sus things where Shiki wakes up, leaves the mansion, and goes on a killing spree. And then now we're just back here where we're in the PLV of Noelle. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. She seems like she's in a lot of pain, and I think CL told her to go see Mario to get healed or something, but she can't really do that. So I guess we'll head into it to see what happens to Noelle. Where there was once a public park, now only a sea of rubble remains. Though the investigation into the mysterious gas explosion that birthed it was shelved within a day, the area remains sealed off by the police. The crater is as desolate and silent as a grave. And it is to this blasted wasteland that Sister Noelle has fled in agony and desperation. Yeah, bitch, how does it feel to be stabbed? What you were trying to do to me? With her paralyzed leg unable to offer support, she descends the debris on hands and knees. Her face is smeared with filth, her habit is torn to shreds, her wounded shoulder is black with necrosis. It'd be hard to imagine a more pitiful sight. Someone in the know might think that her a lesser apostle, or even one of the shambling dead. Shambling dead? I haven't seen that before. None would believe that she was, until mere hours ago, an executor. Oh. Damn, is she gonna go out this way? That's kinda pathetic, not gonna lie. Her leg catches on a mound of debris, sending her tumbling down the slope like a discarded bag of garbage. Oh. It's that blasted spider. Oh, is Dr. Rock gonna be here? She stifles the scream that wants to tear through her throat. Although no one is chasing her now, silence is imperative. She's fleeing from many things. From her mentor and fellow executor. From the insufferable superior who demanded that she deliver her report in person. And most of all, from a burning thirst that only blood can slate. Ew, okay. I guess it took a while, like, honestly, like, almost a week, but I guess she might be turning because of what Vlove did to her. It's really weird. You can see how much she freaking hates vampires, so she must be disgusted at herself too. Because she thinks that she might be turning into one. Ooh. I guess she would have to be a rank 4 or higher because kin of ancestors die if they're rank 3 or lower. If the ancestor dies. The agony in her shoulder is enough to make her weep. Ordinarily, she would visit the church's local headquarters for treatment, but that is no longer an option. Submitting to a medical inspection on her current condition would be tantamount to suicide. Between her putrefying arm and her burning throat, her sanity is under assault from two fronts. Anyone else would think only of trying to weather the storm, but not her. In this, her darkest hour, her thoughts are filled with nothing but hate. Fuck you! She pounds her left fist, her only functional limb, into the ground. With a surge of bitterness, she reflects on the battle that she just lost. It was over almost before it began. Yeah, it ended real quick. She was like, haha, surprise attack. Lost her weapon, lost her body, got paralyzed. It was real bad. She knew that she had no chance of winning a fair fight. Her only hope was the element of surprise. She would draw her enemy's attention with a feint, creating an opening to kill the young man behind her. It was the perfect plan. But her perfect plan never stood a chance. Then how about this? She threw her first 3 black keys with all she had, only for them to be deflected. That much she expected, though she had secretly hoped that one might find its mark. But then she was bested before her master stroke ever left her hand. Whoosh! In that moment, she knew despair. Her mind flooded with masochistic self-loathing. I never even saw her move. How am I supposed to fight that? I always knew I was weaker, but I worked all 6 years to catch up, and I was so sure I had. How? How had she widened the gap even more than before? I'm not even a worm beneath her boot. On your feet, Sister Noelle. You're pathetic. She called her sister then, not executor, not disciple, but sister. It's kind of funny because sister is usually like one of the ways that you can really describe how close you are to someone, especially, with family. But in this case, it's as distanced away as possible because, executor, at least they'll have the, be the same type of job. They're working together. Disciple indicates a master disciple relationship. But sister in this case means nun, and it is as distant as she can really put her now. As if to say her other titles no longer apply. We get a lot of Noelle suffering in this route, damn. Well, so be it. She knows full well that she has strayed from the right path. This day was going to come with or without Shiki Tohno. And yet... Noelle really likes repeating the same phrase over and over again. I didn't notice this until, I guess she started torturing vampires. She howls her resentment into the night. How dare she look so weak? How dare she act so vulnerable? How dare she bare her heart? How dare she show humanity so underhanded and unforgivable betrayal? How dare she? Well, she's talking about CL. Because she was so perfect and cold-hearted as a killing machine, but now she's different. She's going against what code that she used to follow. For 6 years, Noelle kept her resentment in check. I think she's talking about CL. For 6 years, she repressed her envy of CL's genius, comforted that her partner was bound by the chains no amount of talent can break. But then how is she to explain what just transpired? Her thirst for revenge was quelled by one thought alone. CL is no longer a human being, but a hero. But what if that were proven false? What if CL's inhumanity was only a facade? What if, in her heart of hearts, she sought happiness like anybody else? Then there could be no greater betrayal. CL must atone. That much she owes to Noelle. Oh wow, that is a really warped way of thinking. She must pay the price for ruining everything. Does she think she can sneer at the obligation from behind her mask? Only on her account of her freakish strength was she allowed to back into the fold. Only because of her inhumanity were her sins forgiven. A mere human would be granted no such clemency. She's saying that because she was so strong, that in an inhuman way, that she was, that she could be, what's the right word? Given all these opportunities and rights that normal people don't have. And the only way she was able to justify that was that, oh, she's a monster, she's special because, she gave up her humanity in order to do this. But seeing some humanity in CL is wait, that's not fair. You can't have that and everything else you have. Sin demands punishment, evil demands retribution, cruelty demands cruelty in return. If CL were human, her crimes would cry for an answer.
なのに何もできない。強いからって幸せになるの？私は弱いからこのまま死ねっていうの？
I'm kind of curious what they're gonna do with Noelle in this route now, because in the other route, Noelle was just turned into a lackey of, I guess, CL in the background. We didn't really see CL much, but also Mario. But here she can't trust anyone, and it feels like she might potentially want vengeance because she feels betrayed by her own organization and the people that she works with. So it really feels like she's gonna be evil, but or like turn to the other side, whatever the other side is. So
悔しい悔しい悔しい悔しい。私があいつよりもっと強かったら。
strong enough to deliver God's punishment, strong enough to show that Iron Maiden, that mindless killing machine, her place. She claws mindlessly at the rubble, tearing out her nails, wearing her fingertips down to bloody nubs. It's the spider.
神様神様。
Is there a spider god? There probably is. Arachne was that a god or a monster? I kind of forgot. I think it was Greek mythology. I don't remember. I beseech you, grant me salvation, and rain down upon her just retribution. The fallen executor goes on spewing vile curses in her hysteria. She has long forgotten the core tenet of prayer, that above all else, one offers them not to seek worldly benefit, never mind personal profit.
でもそれが大変いいのです。
Yeah, that's Dr. Rock.
私、その祈りだけで十分おかずにできちゃいそう。
I am God! Noelle spins around to face the source of the voice, oblivious to the trap that had just snapped shut. Ooh.
はーい、こんばんは。こんなところに隠れ家を作ってるなんていけない子ね。ま、そのあたりはどうでもいいけど。なに？ノエルちゃんは強くなれればそれでいいの？
Noelle struggles to comprehend what's happening. She has been camping out in this crater to avoid being found by Mario. But not even CL knows of her hiding place. How did this strange woman track her down? Oh, you know, she has spiders everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I had my sneaking suspicions, but like, this shit definitely confirms that like, she is, Dr. Rock is someone significant. We didn't see in the other route because, well, the other route was more focused on Arquid and basically her original route. But now it seems like these people that weren't in the original game are playing a significantly bigger part. So, yeah, like, I mean, Dr. Rock and Noelle, for, you know, two people, they seem like they're going to be very important.
来ないで。誰よ、あなた。私は通りすがりの善人よ。ノエルちゃんにちなんでスクルージとか名乗ってもいいんだけど、私キャロルはなんか嫌いなのだわ。
Oh, she even brought with her theme.
だってあれ、強者が弱者になっちゃう話じゃない？愛が足りないんだってば、愛が。
Hold on. Wait. So, like, one thing about Dr. Rock that I still haven't figured out yet is that here we took a shot, right? Did that do anything? These are two clearly different shots, and she didn't inject like both of them into us. I took the less effective one because I thought that was more interesting, but like, nothing happened yet.
その点私はラブ大サービス。弱者を強者にするのがライフワークなの。どう？今なら底辺で出会った記念にあなたを強くしてあげるけど。
Oh gosh, she's about to cut a deal. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Noelle laughs at the absurdity of it all. This bizarre stranger is so nonsensical, so farcical, that she can't even bring herself to be afraid.
ふざけないでよ。何も知らないくせに何気軽に歌ってるのよ。私みたいな凡人じゃあの天才には何をやったってかなわない。
Rage and frustration spills from her lips. Emotions she has repressed for 6 years. No, 13 years now.
何をやったって？
Oh.
今そう言ったのかしら、お嬢さん。
Oh my god. If evil, why hot? It is as though a switch has been flicked. High-heeled shoes click sharply against the stone as the white-coated figure approaches.
あなたはまだ何もしていない。
You know when like the pupils go all like flat and sideways? Oh, like a frog. It is bad. It is bad. Oh. Okay. So now I'm like, I was already extremely sus of Dr. Rock, but now knowing that she gave us that IV that like made Shiki feel very, very different, and knowing that like she gave us an injection of something, I don't know what to think about that. She's really, really sus. I don't know what she's doing, but everything she's doing is sus. And Akiha probably doesn't know anything about this either.
ただ生きてきただけ。強くなる努力も工夫も対価も愛も何一つ支払っていない。
Spindly fingers spindly fingers brush Noelle's lips. A pale hand lifts her mud-smeared chin.
でもまだ間に合うわ。ねえ、かわいいお嬢さん。強くなれるのなら本当に何をしてもいいのかしら？
God, I freaking love Mamika Noto's voice. A newfound spark of resolve is lit within her. Ignoring her creeping dread, she nods in agreement, and her fate is sealed.
でも、どうやって？
I have been doing these experiments, and you're gonna be the next one.
そんなの簡単よ。私があなたを本物の吸血鬼にしてあげる。
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
待って、何言ってるの？吸血鬼にするって。それより本物って。
She thought she was already turning, but she's like, no, I gotta wait to complete it. So, I mean, there are a lot of like hints that Dr. Rock was sus, as I mentioned, but technically she never actually admitted she knew anything about the supernatural stuff, other than the fact that Makihisa brought her specifically to the Tohno estate to help treat Makihisa as well as Akiha, and she knows that Akiha is like super duper special. So I guess like technically they showed us that she was in the know of some things, but not a lot. But now we get confirmation that no, she knows a lot. She knows a lot about vampires, even enough to know how to turn people into one, despite not being one herself. Maybe, I don't know if she is a vampire. She just seems like a mad scientist to me.
そう。ほ、ん、も、の。
Oh, wait. wait. Okay, so if my limited Japanese knowledge heard her say, yeah, the real thing, like, I don't remember what Noelle said, but sure, we'll keep going with it.
血を吸われたから使徒化してると思ってるけど、それただの勘違いだから。あなたには使徒になる才能すらない。本当の凡人であることをまだ受け入れてなかったのね。
Oh. I mean, in this case, then she can just kind of go back tomorrow, right?
でも安心して。私の方法ならどんな人間も、それこそ虫けらだって吸血鬼にしてあげられるわ。
Wait, she can turn anyone into a vampire? So like, is she a vampire? But she's, she was active during the day though. Every time we call her over, it's during the day. Though technically we never saw her outside. She was either in the building or in school. But she had to be like out, right?
待って。私、汚染されてないの。だって喉が渇いて、こんなに苦しいのに。
Oh no, man, you always act really thirsty.
ああ、それ、ただの思い込み。あとちょっと風邪気味なだけなんじゃない？
Trust me, I'm a doctor. As Noelle tries to scramble away, a weight gently settles on her back. She looks around to find her body entangled in sticky white threads. Something horrifying is on top of her, straddling her, running its glistening tongue over her lips, like a colossal, hideous spider toying with a fly.
さあ行ってみましょうか。かわいい虫けらさん。
Let the experiment begin.
いやー、臨床実験は私も初めてだからドキドキして思わず食べちゃいそう。
Even when she's trying to be an absolute menace, she's still acting this way. Jesus.
やめ、お願い、やめて、やだ、吸血鬼になるのだけは死んでも嫌。
Oh, my ears. Oh. She gave her a shot, I think. That's what it sounded like. Is it gonna be the same shot that she gave Shiki? So if it sounded like she gave her a shot. She also gave Shiki a shot, one that was clearly not a vaccine. I wonder if they gave her the same medicine. So, but that would also mean that she's trying to turn Shiki into a vampire, right? Would she be trying to turn Shiki into a normal vampire or turn her into Roa, knowing that Roa is going to be the next one? I don't know. In a few short minutes, the pain of rebirth subsides. While her flesh has been entirely transformed, her mind remains intact. Her human sensory functions, cognition, and worldview are now being updated in real time to match her new physiology. Oh shit, that was fast. And now she's got crazy laugh. Her voice swells with equal parts joy and agony. She once swore that she would never become a vampire. The vow remains unbroken. For even now, seeking revenge on vampires remains her raison d'etre, the reason of living. But within minutes, that too will fade. As the ecstasy of immortality courses through her, her human obsessions will come to seem pretty petty and small.
ほら、なってしまえば楽でしょ。そういう姿になったのは予想外だけど、そっか。ノエルちゃんはその頃が一番ノリノリだったってこと？
That is it. Okay. This is. Oh wow. So they become whatever they look like when they're at their happiest. Huh. So I always thought they would stop aging after a certain point, but I guess the vampires' ages are dependent on how happy they are. Sure.
そうよ。文句ある？
Oh yeah. Her voice is a lot higher now.
これが私。この姿が私。こうなりたかったのが私。すごく上出来。気に入ったわ、この姿。ありがとうって言ってあげる。お礼は結構慈善事業だもの。
Oh yeah, sure.
でも、それだけじゃあの大公社には勝てないわよ。むしろカモになった感じ？そんなの言われなくても分かっているわ。今の私なら黒剣一本で始末される。もちろん追加の注射をしなくちゃね。
Booster shot, fully immune. Oh dang, yeah.
さっきの注射と違うの。
Wait, okay, so this is what the injection looked like. I need to go back. Is that what the injection she gave us looked like? Oh, it is! It's the same one! Oh fuck, Shiki's screwed! Oh no!
同じものよ。これ一本一本がイデアのレプリカ。一本ごとに使徒の改定を上げる。私特製の麻薬ってわけ。
Holy shit! Okay, so the miracle idea replica formula. So she's able to replicate idea blood and inject it. What the fuck? That's broken. And you can climb up a rank per shot, and she's got 2 boosters? Damn.
ただし、一本ごとに死の痛みが魂に降りかかっちゃう。痛覚のない人にとって原理の書き換えは死の痛みだもの。 命の保証はできないってのが泣きどころかしらね。
Oh, buyer beware. The creature in the lab coat brandishes 6 syringes. 6? She's gonna get injected with 6? Go up 6 ranks? Noelle senses innately that she's currently equal to a rank 2 dead apostle. At rank 4, a dead apostle is capable of overpowering a typical executor, while rank 5 dead apostle bears the curse potent enough to defeat them by the score. If so, then after 2 or 3 more injections, she'll have nothing left to fear. Should she take them all, she would ascend to the 8th rank, putting her on the verge of ancestorhood. Even a true ancestor would fear her. That sounds so fucking broken. Who the fuck is a rock? But each dose will drag her to death and back. And with Dead Apostle's awareness, she can tell that her soul is not resilient enough to withstand them all.
1本で1回転。ええ、それは保証してあげる。
Damn, guarantee.
さあ、あなたは何本まで試すのかし
She's
ら。
gonna take all 6 to get to 8. Maybe she'll delay one of them, but she's gonna try to get as high as possible in order to beat CL. An obscene smile dares the newborn dead apostle to take the plunge. She hesitates for a moment. Ugh! Then she snatches all 6 syringes from her benefit's hand, and face contorted with fear drives one into her heart. Oh my, that face is creepy. A synthetic principle, idea mosaic, courses through her veins. Agony far worse than her previous transformation rents her flesh, accompanied by a visceral revulsion, as though she were being rejected by the earth and everything upon it. Oh god, seizure warning! One would think the capacity for pain is all that was left of her. A series of alterations are attempted, rejected, and revised in this nightmarish caricature of an experiment. Grotesque death and gruesome rebirth alternate in the span of seconds. Agony racks her crimson body, stripping her of even the ability to call for help. No moon shines down from above, no stars gleam in the sky. This is hell on earth, an inescapable eight-legged cage. Aw, damn. 8 legs is like a spider. And so her cries go unheard, swallowed by the darkness until she has become a true vampire in body and in soul. I see. I see. Alright, yeah, we're gonna continue. Chapter, or day... What the fuck? Day 11 epilogue, but it's crossed out? You know, I did technically say last episode that, like, this goodbye between CL is technically kind of natural and could be where this is going. A hot summer day. Huge fluffy clouds cover the blue sky. The air shimmers with the heat. And the keening of cicadas eats at me. The cries of cicadas. Screech, 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 screech. It was so loud that I wish I was dead. Cicada husks are scattered around. It feels as if the beating sun is right on top of us. Burning, sizzling, scorching the clearing. A hot midsummer day. It's as if the world has warped into one massive frying pan. Sobs all around. Akiha is crying. A child is on the ground next to her. He lies deathly still. His white shirt, oh I thought it said white hair for a second, is stained with a deep red. I gaze down at them. My hand is dripped with the same shade of red. No, that's not right. My hands are soaked in his blood. That's what it is. In other words, I've always been a murderer, ever since I was a child. Actually, you're kind of wrong. Wait. I see a sunless garden. We never saw this at Shiki and CL's route. A field of flowers blooming by the pale moonlight. High above, a porcelain visage blouts out the cosmos. At the convergence of the spheres stands a creature of virgin white. Her mind untouched by language, Her own will, a stranger. Her only purpose, the deliverance of death. Drenched in blood, yet not a scratch upon her. For it is her kin's lifeblood that stains her dress crimson. I don't see no crimson dress here. To spill it is her only freedom. Now that her work is done, she has fallen like a star back to earth, to be sealed again within the castle's heart. There she will fall into a sleep from which she will be woken but cannot wake. But for now, ignorant of that fate, she gazes with the faraway eyes in the distant moon. In her countenance, I saw eternity. Or did I? Did I really? Perhaps I simply imagined it. Not that it matters. Truth or illusion, it is the same. Her figure will remain seared into my eyeballs long after I'm dead. A phantom flower, a mote of living starlight unparalleled on this earth. Shiki always has some weird scenes when he wakes up. Well, not always, but a lot of times. Usually going back to his past, but I wonder why he's so focused on Arku at this time. I thought to pluck that star for my own. Death cannot part a bride and groom equal in immortality. So I'd forge a wedding band in blood. An unending chain of fate to transcend the carnage we would wreak on one another. I knew full well that I condemned myself to hell. For in accepting this close circle, I forsook my dream of infinity. Forsook. Okay, so the last time we saw Shiki, he got out of the house and started killing people and was slurping their blood. So, big yikes. And now he's always waking up, not putting on his glasses. I wake from a long slumber. As soon as I realize that I'm in my room, I put my glasses back on. Fucking yes! He's putting his glasses on! Someone must have left the window open. I can hear the chirping of birds from the garden outside. A cool breeze brushes my cheek. Faint sunlight filters through my eyelids. It's another peaceful morning. Heaving myself out of bed, I glance at the date and time. It's Friday, 7 in the morning. I'm feeling far from my best. My body is lethargic, feverish. Yesterday's tumultuous series of events is taking its toll. So the thing with CL and Noelle. Merely taking a deep breath makes me want to throw up. This isn't anemia though. It's discomfort born from hunger. Nausea grips me like a vice, as though there's something toxic lodged in my guts.
失礼いたします。
Hi, Hisui. I feel really bad. Can you get me some breakfast? I'm real hungry. The maid enters the room. Surprise ripples across her face as she sees me. She must have expected to see me asleep.
おはようございます。お目覚めになられていたのですね。
I am indeed awake. Her faintest gesture makes me bristle. I'm not quite sure why.
おはよう。朝食だろ。わかっている。
Oh. He did say morning, but his voice sounded a little bit colder than
すぐ
usual.
に行くから出て行ってくれ。着替えるんだ。
Yeah, he's kind of cold now.
失礼いたしました。それでは、食堂でお待ちしております。
Aw, he's sweet sad.
何やってんだ俺。
Even Shiki realizes, wait, it's been like 1 minute, I'm already kind of an asshole. I should know better than to take my bad mood out on other people.
それにしても。
I feel awful. My body feels like it's teetering on the edge of precipice. That must be why I snapped. There's no way I'll be able to focus on my schoolwork like this, though it's not quite the reason enough to call an absent either.
そうだ。学校には行かないと。
He's lost his reason for going to school because CL's gone. Though I feel too sick to think straight, I'm certain that there's some reason I need to go there. I breathe in to take my mind off the hollow unease sitting in a pit of my stomach. After taking a moment to steady myself, this dizziness is turning out to be a real pain. Actually, I leave my room. We're gonna see Akiha? I polish off a flavorless breakfast, then head to the parlor to make my customary appearance. We are seeing Akiha. Last time we saw her, she was trying to do something. I don't know what it is, but she was like, sorry, brother. And we were like, wait, I feel fine. The mistress of the mansion is visibly peeved. She clearly doesn't intend to lighten up until I make some concessions first, but while I've made an effort to ignore her charms until now, this prickly attitude is endearing in its own way. A rose is only more beautiful for its thorns.
おはよう、アキハ。今朝も早いな。
おはようございます、兄さん。兄さんも今朝はそれなりですね。昨夜は夜更かしをしていたようですが。
Oh shit, she knows. Wait a second. Given how late you were to bed last night, Shiki didn't come home too late. He came home later than usual, later than his curfew. But he kind of went to bed at the normal time, unless she caught him sneaking out. Oh, I get it. That's why she's keeping up the angry act. This is all about intimidating me into maintaining Tohno propriety. Though it's a heavy burden for such a youthful shoulders, her performance as the mistress of the house is flawless.
門限を1時間破ったことは謝るよ。
It's for curfew, okay.
今朝もだけど、ここのところ具合が悪くて、ちょっと公園で休んでいたんだ。
そういう時は連絡をするようにと言ったはずです。すぐに迎えを出しますから。それで、体の具合が悪いというのはどのくらいなんですか？
I feel like really hungry. I don't know why.
食欲がない程度だ。
Never mind.
しばらくすれば良くなるから心配しないでいい。
大丈夫なんですか？顔色が悪いようですし、気分が優れないのでしたら今日はお休みになった方が。
いいよ、明日から休みなんだし、今日ぐらいは乗り切るさ。いいから自分のことに気を使いなさい。俺なんかよりお前の方が毎日働いているんだから。
That's how I feel every Friday. It's like, it's almost the weekend.
いえ、私は職務というか、当主としての義務というか。
義務で家計が回せるなら破産する家はないだろう。遠野の家を存続させることがどれほどの大仕事か、部外者ながら分かってるつもりだよ。休みの日なら俺も力になれるから、何かあったら言ってくれ。
Shiki, you're a little bit different. Huh?
兄さん、何かいえ、いいものでも食べたんですか？それとも何かとんでもない悪さをしたので発覚する前に善行を積んで根回しをしているとか。
You're acting awfully sus.
お前、実の兄を何だと思ってるんだ。昨日までは学校以外のことで忙しかっただけで、今日からは心を入れ替えて遠野家の長男らしく務めるさ。ほら、のんびりしてる暇はないだろ。時間いい加減やばいんじゃないか。
The clock is pushing 7:20 a.m. Akia might go to school by car, but I'm pretty sure she has to leave closer to 7.
そうですね。それではお先に失礼します。兄さん、先ほどの提案ですが、喜んで受けさせていただきます。日曜日の午後に兄さんの歓迎会を開きますから、開けておいてくださいね。
A little get together on Sunday. We're a little bit late. It's already day 11. She leaves the parlor, cool to the last. Not a single strand of her sleek black hair is out of place. It's hard not to be entranced by her elegance. Frankly, I'm appalled at myself. How could I have ignored such a treasure all this time? Not related by blood, but Shiki doesn't know that, but not related by blood. I leave the mansion and head to school. My limbs still feel stiff as I descend the hill, like I'm piloting someone else's body.
Hey,
it's Arihiko! A familiar face greets me as I enter the classroom. My friend is nothing if not a truant, but on the days he actually comes in, he arrives with plenty of time to spare. Come to think of it, he said he didn't know Ciel yesterday, but clearly Ciel didn't leave the school. She just erased that one memory from Arihiko. He does live nearby, so maybe that's part of it, but I suspect that he's just not the kind of guy to do things by halves. What the fuck?
久しぶりだね。
Where the fuck have you been, Yumizuka?
あれ、弓塚さん。そういえばしばらくぶり。何日か休んでいたけど、風邪か何か？
ちょっと怪我しちゃって大事には至らなかったんだけど、お父さんが心配性でね。 例の通り魔事件の犯人が捕まるまで休んでいなさいって。
Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, I thought you were gonna be a more important character in this route, but I don't think you have been. But nice to see you again.
それは何より。でも捕まってないよな、犯人。
She's like, I heard that your girlfriend is leaving. It's Satsuki time.
ああ、ま、ここ数日ニュースもねえし、逃げたか隠れたかしてるんじゃねえの？
いつまでも休めないし、事件も途絶えたでしょ。それでお父さんも渋々な顔で学校に行きなさいって。
That's good to hear. I deliberately avoid probing her about her injury. Judging by her father's overprotectiveness, I can more or less guess what happened. Her injury. Just as Shiki Tohno has survived ordeals that she knows nothing about, she may have endured similar hardships.
と、退屈な一日の始まりだ。じゃあな、トーノ、また昼休みに。
Sorry, is that class I hear? I'm out. Bye-bye. Alright, Hiko out. My friend returns to his seat. Oh, never mind. My friend returns to his seat as the homeroom bells begins. Rings. Whoa. Huh? My other classmate just stands there, staring at me.
どうしたの、弓塚さん。机戻らないの？それとも、俺の机で一緒に授業とか受ける？
Yes! 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 Oh,
嬉しいけど遠慮します。今日はおかしなこと言うんだね、遠野くん。私が休んでいる時に何かあった？
Since you were gone, I've loved and lost. It really hurts, and I've also become a vampire. Slowly, I'm becoming one.
別に何も。弓塚さんの方こそ変じゃない？
私はいいんだよ。病み上がりですから。でもやっぱりちょっと似てるかも。
Wait, like who?
似てるって、俺のこと？
休む前、遠野くんっぽい人を見かけてね。声をかけてみたら全然違う人で、慌てて逃げ出したんだ。
Just before she stopped coming to school, she saw someone and thought it was Shiki. Huh. I don't know anyone that looks like Shiki. I mean, like, the two Shikis aren't blood related, so they probably don't actually look like each other. I don't know.
後になって思い返すと、なんで遠野くんっぽいと思ったのか不思議だったんだけど。
だったんだけど？
今朝遠野くんを見たときに、あれ？やっぱり似てたって思っちゃった。
Is it the other Shiki? Because he kind of turned into Roa and we're slowly turning into Roa?
きっと歩き方とか、そういうのが似てたんだよね。
Ew, fuck. Originally, I thought that Satsuki was attacked by either Vlove or Roa because she just got deleted from the story. But the thing is, like, I was wondering why that didn't happen this time around because she just showed up again after a very long time. I guess she was just gone for a long time. Yeah, sure.
歩き方。ね。
Shiki, like, his intonation is very different now. That must have been the same afternoon I murdered her. Before wandering through the town in a daze. Perhaps it really was me? Nah, she said she called out to him, so it couldn't have been. I would have remembered a classmate trying to talk to me. Huh. Wait. I think that was around the time she disappeared, actually. It's been so long. Honestly, it's not even worth going all the way back because it is so long. But Yumizuka disappeared after we met with Arcgrid, like, for the first time, I think. I think this time period might have been the last time we actually met with Yumizuka on day 2. Okay. So, yeah, I do kind of wonder who she could be talking about.
何にせよ、弓塚さんが教室にいるのはいいよな。
Oh, whoops. The girls' group is a lot louder now, but I can indulge them that. With a final lingering glance at Yumizuka's figure, I return to my seat and prepare for another exciting day of my school career. Oh no. Oh no, Shiki's gonna attack Yumizuka? That's gonna be really bad. I don't like the— oh wow, school just ended. To my disappointment, there was little excitement to be had today. What'd you expect, a circus? My friend scoffed at my grumbling during lunch, and now I have to admit that he had a point. On a whim, I take a detour through the schoolyard on my way to the gate. The sports fields are empty. Clubs have been suspended, so the school building is virtually deserted now that classes are over. The sun sinks below the distant horizon. Apparently, I'm the only one boring enough to hang around school after hours with nothing to do. Wait a second. Come to think of it, Shiki killed someone yesterday, and he drank their blood. On all accounts, they should still suspect that they're the serial killer still around, right? Right? The schoolyard is flooded with crimson light. My stomach churns at the sight. The illusion of blood-soaked earth reminds me of the horrors of the last few days. Red everywhere, a red cityscape, a red treatment plant. A stone chapel furnished with a carpet of human flesh. A pleasant squishiness underfoot, like treading on a virgin snow. My consciousness flickers as pain pulses behind my eyeballs. I'm wearing my glasses and my headache still persists. Why? My head is splitting. Why? My head. Why? It's splitting. Why? After a short while, the pain subsides. I'm lucky that no one else is around at this hour. If there had been someone, anyone at all, I could have satisfied myself. But there wasn't. That's good. Shit. Shiki knows. To satisfy himself? Is he talking about drinking their blood, or is he talking about chopping them into 17 pieces? I exhale the air pulled in my lungs. Massaging my dry throat, I leave the blood-red schoolyard behind. Shit, man. Shit. Hauling my languid body back home is a labor in of itself. My limbs are still as stiff as they were this morning. This calls for a more radical approach. I need to find someone soon. Tonight, even.
Tadaima. Are? Hisui?
I return to the mansion to find Hisui engaged in some kind of housework. She's carrying an unfamiliar chair in the lobby. Into the lobby, I wonder if we're redecorating. As soon as she notices me, she trots up to me with muted footsteps. It's like watching a little bird blithely approaching a hungry cat. She's so oblivious, it's maddening. It's a good thing to know that. Wait, is it oblivious? Yeah. It's a good thing to know that It's a good thing I know the value of moderation. A less restrained hunter would have snapped her up in a heartbeat.
お帰りなさいませ、四季様。お帰りに気づかず、申し訳ありません。
I thought you were gonna come home at like 9 like you usually do. From bad to worst. Must she insist on putting that waxy nape of hers on display like that?
いいよ。たまにはそういうこともあるだろうし。
Oh god, he wants
それ
to.
より何?
He wants
模
to
様替え?
suck. He wants to suck.
はい。遊戯室の椅子を新しいものに変えましたので、古い方を椅子の少ない部屋に移動させるよう、秋葉様から。
そっか。琥珀さんはいる？
姉さんは外に出ているところです。ご用でしたら後ほど、お部屋の方に2人で伺わせていただきますが。
いや、それならいいんだ。自分でできるから。喉が渇いてるんで、食堂にあるお茶一式使わせてもらっていいかな。
I want blood.
トレイに乗っているものなら問題ないと思います。
I hate seeing Shiki like this. Oh god.
そっか。仕事中呼び止めて悪かったね。
I thank her and head to the dining room. There, I quench my thirst before returning to the lobby. I was like, this is not the dining room, bro. The tray boasted quite the assortment of green tea and tea biscuits, so I end up spending longer than intended. Now then, it doesn't seem like the maids have finished their duties yet, so I might as well head to my room until dinner. Pain shoots through my knee. I look down to find the chair from before. That motherfucker! It's tucked carefully out of the way against the wall. Wait. It's out of the way? So how'd you run into it? If I had been looking where I was going, I would have seen it.
参ったな。こんなのに気がつかないほど疲れてるのか。
I heave a heavy sigh. Oh, I need blood! Why would someone leave a chair in the lobby? There's no point. There are too many of them here already. Why put another one down? Can't she see that all this clutter is unsightly? No taste whatsoever, that girl. Doesn't know her place. Totally useless. Fuck. To top it all off, my knee's still aching. I didn't need to feel this pain. And I wouldn't have if not for this chair. It ruined my perfectly good mood. I finally had some precious free time and it's been wasted on one stupid mate's thoughtless mistake. I give the chair a kick it deserves. Throb. Oh, now my foot hurts. That only makes my leg hurt more. Throb. Oh. Throb. 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 Piece of shit. Oh, Jesus. He's letting this minor bit of anger completely consume him so that he can find an excuse to kill someone. No. How dare it get in my way? It grates on my nerves like sandpaper. Oh, man. I hate seeing Shiki like this so much. As much as I hate to admit it, like, sometimes you could feel like this. Like, just imagine kicking like the corner of a bed or a table or a chair. Hell, yeah, like the chair Shiki just kicked. It hurts so much that like it just kind of overtakes you. You think like you should start swearing. And you think like whoever put this fucking deserves to be kicked. And you know all that goes away when you realize it's like, you know, just a mistake or like it's kind of your own fault. But Shiki's not. He's trying to justify it in a different way. This chair is an eyesore. This chair. This chair. This chair. This chair. This chair. This chair. Fuck this chair. Oh my dude!
Shiki-sama.
Oh my god, I've never seen Hisui like this. Oh man, this kind of breaks my heart.
あれ、翡翠、どうしたんだ。いきなりそんなところにいて。
She's like, oh god, who are you? Surprise overcomes me before I finish speaking. My breathing is ragged, my chest is heaving. I feel like I've just run a few dozen kilometers. I know she looks really like scared, but her voice was only slightly more concerned than normal, not much more concerned.
あれ、なんでこんな息が上がってるんだろう。俺。
I raise my chin to open my airway.
Shiki-sama. 何をおっしゃっているのですか。
何って、翡翠こそどうしたんだよ。そんな不安そうな顔して。何かあったのか。
四季様、ご自分が何をなさっていたのか分かっていらっしゃらないのですか。
I have no idea what I was doing. Why is this chair broken?
何をしてるかって、俺は別に何も。
Another wave of pain crashes over me. I shake my head to clear it and see for the first time what's lying on the floor around me. It's smashed to splinters, almost beyond recognition, but just about identifiable as the remains of a chair. Thump, thump, thump. My heart pounds like a jackhammer.
これ、俺が。
はい。四季様が椅子を持って床に何度も叩きつけた結果です。
What? For a second, I think my heart has stopped. My temperature plummets. My brain freezes over with a crackling of ice. Cracking. I look down at my hands in shock. Red and imprints from gripping the chair's leg stares back at me. I don't understand. My own actions make no sense to me. This isn't something I would do. Sure, I remember bumping my leg, I remember the pain, but why would I throw such a childish, destructive tantrum over something so trivial?
四季様、ご気分が優れないのですか？
No.
体調が悪いのでしたら、お医者様をお呼びいたしますが。
As long as it's not Dr. Arak. Ugh. I know that look. I saw it many times long ago in the hospital. It's the expression of what people wear when looking at something abnormal.
違う。なんでもない。 なんでもないんだ。ごめん、翡翠。ごめん。俺、どうかしてる。
I leave the little bird behind, along with the wreckage of the dismembered chair. Oh, whoa. He's calling her a little bird now. He did that earlier too, when he was describing her.
シキ様、落ち着いてください。そんなに息を乱しては、お体に触ります。
いいんだ、ほっといてくれ。一人になりたいんだ。一人にさせてくれ。
I bound up the stairs before I even finish, almost like I'm running away. A part of me notes dryly. Oh god. I shut my door and tumble into bed. Actually, I hope there's not a big spoiler, but I am curious about the flowchart. Is it gonna be one event? No, okay, it's several events. Oh, 11 epilogue. This seems very... I wonder why it's called epilogue. Because it really doesn't feel like one. I'm really scared. I shut my door and tumble into bed. Under my duvet, I'm cut off from the outside world. It's happening again. The swinging in my temples that just won't go away. Throb, throb. My headache pulses over and over like a second heart beating in my skull. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It has to be the pain that made me so strangely short-tempered. Looking at the line so often over the past couple of days must have fried my brain. For now, I just have to write it out. As long as I keep my glasses on, I don't think it'll get worse.
そうだ。これはいつもの頭痛だ。すぐに落ち着く。ただ痛いだけのいつも通りの頭痛なんだ。
What else could it be? Quiet now. Stay quiet and it'll go away. There. All back to normal. My room is deathly still. The only sounds is the ticking of the clock. It's very soothing. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Very, very soothing. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, could you shut up for a second? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's getting louder and he's gonna be like, shut the fuck up, clock, I'm gonna freaking beat you into the wall. Hey, I'm talking to you. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I thought I told you to shut up. Ah, sweet silence.
よし、静かになった。
That Yosh was the happiest I've heard him in a while. No one will disturb me here. If my head won't stop bothering me, I'll just go to sleep. Oh man, you hear like the normal theme, but also like it's being drowned out by the other sound. I don't know how to call it. Oh god, it sounds so terrible. Once I close my eyes, the darkness of the night will come. And once night comes, I can forget everything. That'll do for now, won't it? It's all over anyway.
ああ、そうか。そういえばも
No, stop thinking. There are no more vampires prowling the streets. No more monsters to fight. No more nightmares hunting me down. No more churchwomen to offend my eyes. All is well. With a heavy sigh, I let myself fall into a deep sleep. Oh Jesus, what's he gonna do? Okay, we got the moon. I guess we just actually did sleep it out, but Shiki's gonna wake up again and start doing something. I awaken earlier than expected. The result of unwelcomed interference, most likely. I clasp my hand around my right tricep and squeeze the blood vessel inside. It might have hurt if I were human, but it doesn't. Yeah, he's vampire now. It might have helped if help were needed, but it no longer is. That madwoman needs to stop meddling. Wait. Unwelcomed interference. Clasp my hand around my right tricep and squeeze the blood vessel inside. He's talking about help. Huh. And when I see madwoman, I just think of Dr. Arak. Was Dr. Arak doing something to us in our sleep? Oh. She only ever seems to stick her nose in where it isn't wanted. It's past midnight. Delightfully dreadful screams reverberate from the city. Oh. City's gonna be in chaos because of freaking Noel. My flesh, my heart, my soul craves nourishment. I didn't even leave myself a snack on the bedside table. I must really be losing my touch. Uh-oh, we get the blur. We're gonna go to the alleyway maybe. Get some snacks. Nom nom. Oh, we're on the roof. Well. After sorting food from the streets, I retreat to the rooftops to consume it. It's nice to be so close to the sky. If I had to content myself with such base fare, I'd at least like to dine with a view. The voices of an audience rises from below. From the edge of the roof, I watch the play unfold. Wait, was that, were those black keys? I think they were. I'm just gonna double check because those look like weapons that the church use. Let's see. Whoa! I don't know. They were really spiky. Oh god, he's dead! Ooh. It's nothing worthy of note. A vampire with scarlet hair has cornered 6 humans in an alleyway. Ah. A vampire with scarlet hair. Her rank is surprisingly high for someone so freshly turned. It is Noelle. Okay, so that's Noelle's weapon. Rank 6, a lesser-than apostle. She's powerful enough, but clearly inexperienced. These 6 victims will soon become exponentially more. It's like watching a predator toying with its prey, savoring their suffering to feed its sadism. Further evidence that common rabble cannot be trusted with this kind of power. Invariably, they get carried away devouring everything in sight when a single meal would do. Perhaps it's because I've just woken up myself, but I catch myself smiling as I look on. I suppose I'm not so different to be eating dinner in the same place. Given my self-deprecating mood, I may as well indulge in a little nostalgia. Once I was very much like her in another time and another life. In my naivete, I opened the church to all. I opened my church to all, cultivating my own disciples as many dead apostles do. Of course, anyone who understands my ideals would not have sought such a flawed conception of immortality as apostlehood. I had little objection to knightkin or lower. However, the advent of believers of the 5th and even the 6th rank with their supposed autonomy filled me with the greatest rage and disappointment I've ever known. In the end, I erased their stain myself before my pale executioner could rob me of the chance. Ah, he's talking about Arcuid. As ignominious as that life was, I look back on it now with odd fondness. I think I'll find the nights in the city agreeable. As proof of that... Everything is so red now. So many stabs. The voice within me has nothing to say about the gruesome display. This body belongs to me now. Shiki Tohno has fallen asleep, never to wake again. Ah. Shit, man. This is bad. On my way home, I stopped to look at the sky. The moon above is pasted over the stars. An unchanging spectacle no matter whose eyes I see it through. It should almost be a full moon, I think. Now, I have a promise to keep, a banquet to hold. The celestial egg. This testament to eternity. Yep, it's almost a full moon. Because I believe it was a full moon in Arcuid's route. on day 13, so we're like 2 days away from a full moon, which you can kind of see it's like just shy of full. A testament to eternity, to give my thanks to you, my great lord. I will install my own pantheon. Ah. Wow. That's an epilogue. Yeah. It's a pretty bad end, man. Alright, see you in Red Garden. I think we're done with the game. Oh, man. I can't wait to see the Teach Me CL Sensei for this because I am all types of lost. 15? 16. Alright, let's see it. I wonder what the cause of this is. Because, like, in terms of flowchart, I've tackled every event.
こんにちは。また随分とレアなバッドエンドを迎えました
It's
ね。
a rather unusual bad end.
あれ？特に選択肢を選んでいないのにバッドエンドになっちゃった。
She's saying what I'm saying.
と、首をかしげる遠野くんをお助けする Q&A コーナー。教えて、シエル先生への時間です。
Tell me.
今回の原因はズバリ9日目にあります。
Day 9. Oh, that's the fucking needle. Yeah.
物語に影響を及ぼさない選択肢のようで、実は猛毒が仕込まれていたというケースです。
Yeah, okay.
予防接種を受けるときは細心の注意を。
Dude, she's on some meds. You don't want to go to a doctor who's on some meds.
なんか面白そうだから。で、危ない注射を打たれてはいけませんよ。
She got me. I was like, it sounds more interesting. Okay, you know what? I'm glad I did that first then. But now I have to redo a whole bunch of stuff. Damn. Bye-bye.
さっきから静かですけど、何やってるんですか？
What are you doing?
アンケート書いてるとこ、不具合の報告。
A bug report?
ほら、本編でヒロインが出なくなってから丸々2日っしょ。
Oh, I want to be in this game.
こんな状態が続くとメガネ君のモチベにも影響するしさ。早くパッチ当ててもらわないとね。
This is a bad end because I'm not in it. Past 2 days, yeah, last day Arcuit was here was day 9.
9日目のシエル vs アルクの時、アルクと一緒にシエルを倒すルートをくださいと。
There.
その心配は無用です。ヒロイン、出ずっぱりですから。
Hell yeah.
でも、8日目の夜の選択肢は確かに重要ですね。運命の分岐点と言っても過言ではありません。
The choice on the night of day 8 is also important. Not exaggerating when I say it's a crossroad. That was when Arcuit was like, do you like me or Ciel more?
私はどうかと思いますけど、アルクエイドが街を守ったのは事実ですし、遠野くんが心の底から、私は本当どうかと思いますけ
If
ど、
you believe in Arcuit, which I don't.
アルクエイドを信じるのなら、彼女寄りの選択をするのも一つの正解かと。
Oh, she's saying that believing in Arcuit is the right choice. So choosing her, Oh, I'm kind of tempted to do this one thing then. I'm
もっ
tempted to
と
go
も
back and do
そ
like
の
the
結
bad
果
choice
街
for
がどう
that.
なるか保証はしませんので、あしからず。これに関しては以上です。私、忠告はしましたから。
マジか、8日目からやり直す。せっかくだからそっちを選ぶぜ。
Arky girl, here I come! Alright, okay, that's interesting. Ooh, a few hours later. Oh, wow, it's continuing.
ほら、だから言ったでしょ。
誰がここまでやれと言った。
Wait, so what exactly was she doing? Start over from day 8. I didn't think it would be like this. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm kind of curious now. Okay, so first comes first. I'm gonna look at the gallery and see which... That was number 16. Did I miss any? No, I did not. Okay. You know, normally I would end today because it's been about an hour, but I'm really curious about something, so I'm gonna load up an old save and see what happens. So this is gonna take a while, but this was the screen that was on Ciel's TV screen before, and I'm curious what happens if I did not, since this apparently is important and isn't just, you know, leads to the same thing. I'm curious what happens if I make two bad choices, which is deny how important Ciel is to me and take the weaker syringe. Yeah. Ah yes, the days when Noelle didn't go super duper crazy, but even though she is still kind of crazy here. Alright, we back at the nurse's office. I'm still gonna take the less effective one that hurts, even though it's gonna fucking kill me. Okay, so we're getting close to the encounter between Arcwood and Ciel. The reason I want to do this is because, well, Ciel Sensei said that the Arcwood choice is a very notable one, and I want to see if it affects this, like, this fight. I'm pretty sure this choice has nothing to do with it, so I'll just give it to her straight. But I wonder if the fight will play out differently, because openly choosing Ciel, I wonder if she'll still act the same if we were to say, like, oh no, I kind of like Ciel more, or if we say, I'm not gonna like you if you do this, if he'll have a different reaction because we also said we like Ciel more. So here, this time, if I say I'll hate you for doing this, will it actually be different? Nope, it's still like this. Okay. It's one new line of dialogue. How long has it been since I ate? I thought all my senses has gone numb, but apparently hunger is an exception. Ariko's already gotten himself something. My vertigo is acting up again. I need some food to distract myself with. Wait. Is it... Why is this not the same? What? Okay, it was just that tiny part. Alright, hi Ciel senpai. Going to the room because I don't want to do this after school to get killed by Noelle. I'm just gonna go straight to asking about Arcwood so we can cut this short. Okay, is day 11 still epilogue? It is. Okay, so it made no difference for me. Huh. Okay, so if I chose not to be friendly with Arcwood, I just go straight here anyways. If I decide to take the drug. Oh! So yeah, I end up going straight back here, so that choice didn't do anything, but here we can actually see a branch off. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so after some experimenting, because, you know, I decided to check out like a lot of these different options, but they all led to the same thing. I tried out basically going to Arcwood, saying I don't really like you as much as Ciel, and then choosing the I'm gonna hate you Arcwood if you do this option. It led to the same thing. I think whenever you take this medicine from or whenever you take the needle from Dr. Rock, it's always gonna lead into the epilogue with it crossed out. So I've actually tried several different combinations. So I am just gonna go back to the flowchart, and I am currently on the path where I told Arcwood I do prefer her over Ciel, and I guess I'll just take the other medicine. Yeah, I'll take the more effective one, and I think I'm gonna stop here. I'll stop, pretty much resume wherever this ends up. I don't know when that's gonna, how long that's gonna take, but I'll keep going until basically this auto progress stops. Okay, we're gonna follow her lead again because it's more interesting that way. More stuff happens. Gonna give it to her straight. I'll hate you if you do this. Oh, this gets me every time. Today, Ciel is my priority. And this is kind of weird. So far, almost everything is gonna be the same. I wonder if it's only gonna change at day 11. That might actually be it. You're the biggest curry friend I know. It's fine. We can discuss. No, I better bring it up now. Because this is like the actual one I think I need to proceed with, I'm gonna ask her about everything, including the giant galaxy brain thing and style. Oh, this is even funnier at super speed. Gotta follow the senpai. All right, last choice. I hope that day 11 is slightly different, at the very least. Maybe even something in day 10. Please. Okay, in this ending, Shiki once again killed someone at night. So far it's been pretty much exactly the same. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like I did all the right choices this time. Okay, she just injected Noelle, but I didn't take the injection this time. No, it's still freaking epilogue. I'm pretty sure I did the right choices though. Maybe this time I'll end up going into that one other one instead. I guess I'll just continue on and see. This is actually really time consuming. This is probably the worst part of visual novels, the run back, because you want to get to certain choices, but you have to kind of go through the game like this. Dude, Shiki's still freaking out about this chair. I think it's the same exact thing. Oh! You finally have something different. I must be hearing things. Am I in... Okay. I can continue the story. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess we see Mario. Instead of being taken over by Roa, we go out and check out... We talk with Mario. Huh, I guess it's still called Epilogue. That is very interesting. But we also got a question why Mario's here. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess I'll continue from this point next time. Holy crap. Alright, so I just spent like the last 40 minutes, I think, going through the different choices I could make. And yeah, it was kind of long, but at the very least, because of my completionist mind, I was finally able to hopefully get to a point where I can continue the story while also being relatively convinced that I've seen almost everything. So yeah, we'll continue with this part next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!